Everyone, and welcome back for another stream. It is Wednesday, the 31st of March, and it is 20 past 12. We are late today because, as you might have seen if you follow me on Twitter, I've been sleeping really badly, and also my husband had to work late last night, and I can't sleep when someone's on a voice call 10 feet from my head. So we don't have doors. We have doors. They're just concertina things made of plastic. Shockingly, that doesn't block sound very well. There isn't even one on his study because we ripped it off in a fit of annoyance because they're really ridiculous doors. But yes, that aside, hello. It's Wednesday. I keep burping because I just threw my breakfast down myself. I'm very sorry. We're here to make a presentation or specifically to do the slides. That is the plan for today. Sorry, the music was a bit loud there. Yeah, that's the plan for today. We're gonna sort the slides out. The presentation is all already written. It's timed. We know it's about the right amount of time. I'm going to put it together now, and then I'll be able to test it, to practice it tomorrow with my mentor potentially. We'll see whether I do decide to do that or not. I'll tell you what's up with the music. The music's too loud for me. It's fine for you. There we go. Yeah, I really just threw myself in here, so bear with me if I need a moment to like wake the fuck up, because I'm not through with it. But yeah, that's the plan. I am gonna try and go a little bit gently today, so potentially I'm as much as I'd really like to be able to test it in front of my mentor. I'm asking a lot of myself to get all of this done in one day, so we'll see how it goes, because my therapy yesterday was really intense, and I've been struggling a lot, so it might not be realistic to do everything in one day. I know, who is she? Who is this person? What's going on? But yeah, we'll see what we do. I like making presentation slides. I did the really fun bit without you, I'm afraid, which was browsing for themes to use, for templates to use. I've got one already, which is very similar to one I used in the past for a previous presentation I did. So we'll be using that. I'll move this over and I'll show you. Let's just dive right in. Do I want to dive right in? Yeah, fuck it. Hello. So this is obviously, my presentation is not called brush background. Just I feel like that didn't really require saying. This is a template, everyone. It's got loads of stuff that I'm not going to use, really, but it's all there. And what I tend to do is I tend to leave it all in there, and then I'll just duplicate the things I need at the top, and then eventually delete everything I didn't use at the bottom. That's what I did last time, and it was pretty good. Something I did do yesterday, which I mentioned I was going to do, is I did, so I was good, and I did, when I sent my my bio, my description of my presentation in, I did ask what we were presenting on. We're presenting on Zoom, and I did some tests. I went into a Zoom call with just myself, yeah, and looked at how I could present things, and I can use the really cool stuff that you get in PowerPoint, so we can use notes to put my whole script in, and everything. So that's all on the table. We can use all of that, so that's why we're in PowerPoint as well. And also it's easier for me to show you PowerPoint safely for me than it is for me to show you Google Sheets, Google Slides even, not Google Sheets. Why the fuck would I do a presentation in Google Sheets? Wow. Brain. So yeah, we're just gonna go with it, and we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna probably change some of the fonts here and there, and yeah, that's it. So I should first of all remind myself what my presentation is called. Where are my sent emails? Right. Here's what my oh god, sorry, that's my computer, not yours. I don't want to go to the student voice forum 1 hour ago. Thanks. So this is what my title is. It's a bit long. Let's put it in here. The title is Representations of Embodied Mental Illness and Interactive Narrative Forms. Because what I did is I looked at the last title I declared for my PhD and went, well, that doesn't fucking fit anymore. This is what I've come up with, which is pretty similar and yet also very different. I can read you my my bio as well. I was asked to write 2 sentences, so naturally I made those sentences as long as I could. And it is because this is the stuff that's going to be sent out basically in the email tomorrow, telling everyone who's presenting what. So it says, Rebecca will present an overview of her PhD project, which seeks to examine media representations of what it's like to live with mental illness. Covering forms from video games to artist books, her work queries the authenticity of these representations, how they attempt to transmit embodiment, and what effect their depictions can have on those both with and without experience of mental illness. I missed the word interactive in there. It's interactive media. I think I'm probably just gonna delete. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Go away. Thank you. And then I'm just gonna use this. I'm lazy. I probably can make that bigger. I'm gonna need to make that bigger. God, that's really long. Why don't I just call it mental illness and interactive media? It wasn't, a PhD title wasn't made for a presentation, was it? Like, this is... I want to, this is weird. I'm gonna have a snappy title with that as Riminth. Yeah. Well, so not my previous original titles did have like short snappy title colon the actual title of my PhD. Like my master's thesis is like that as well. And this did originally have that, and I took it out because I didn't like it. I can't remember what it was now. Oh, because my previous title was like entering the non-normative space, and I've decided that I don't like the word non-normative because no one knows what the fuck it means. So actually, this is better. But yeah, I think it does feel that's what it's missing, isn't it? Also, this is now way too big for a subtitle. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? gonna go back to this this period of time. I hate titling things. Titles and synopses and author bios are the worst things. They're the worst things in existence. Well, no, they're not the worst things in existence. That's ridiculous, but you know what I mean. They're shit. I hate doing them. Let's look at I'll look at my script and see if there's anything. Sorry, I've just zoned out trying to find keywords. All my buzzwords are already in the subtitle. That's the thing. I need something unrelated. So the one thing that popped into my head was multisensory madness, but that's using the word madness, whilst I'm okay with it, it fully declares me in alignment with with mad studies, which I am, but I don't talk about mad studies in the presentation. So where's the redo button? Thank you. There we go. I'm going to give this the subtitle of... Can I duplicate this? You can't. By the way, the one downside that we have, this is a thing we have in other programs. When I right click, I've got a drop down menu here. You can't see it. You can see when I do things with it, because that's particularly weird. But you can't see it when I do that. You can see when it's weirdly duplicated though. I didn't actually want... I feel if I was going to write a PhD, but it feels really redundant. In case it's important, Zoom has the same quirk. Yeah, so I've discovered that, so when you, I tested, when I go into presenting with this, if I present, so I've got like all this, I can't actually show it on this because it does that. I can show specifically the projector version that it produces. I have to go in and select it specifically. If I were to select this bit of PowerPoint, it wouldn't work. So I have to have the presentation open before I then share screen. But it does then mean that I can like just share the actual presentation bit, and I get the like presenter screen still for me. You have to have two monitors for it to work and some alt tabbing, basically. But then it works. I was gonna write with Rebecca Milton. Fuck it. You know what? We're overthinking this. We're just leaving this. We're just leaving this here. Where's the middle? Give me the middle. There we go. That looks really weird down there. We're going to put that higher up. We're just leaving that for now. Right. We're overthinking this. We've been on the title slide for like 10 minutes. Thanks, Dan. And yeah, it's I really like it. I just like watercolor a lot. Okay, so I was looking at this to find out what the first slide is. Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm copying over hang on, we're gonna have to do this. Hello, there we go. It's put it into bullet points for me. Cool. I have realised, and I'm really sad about this, because I'm using my PhD as an excuse to play video games, read comics, and write fan fiction. But I yeah, it's a cool title. I'm really pleased with it. Unfortunately, because I need to firstly say the title, because I don't want anything that's on a slide to not be something I say, and also because I want to audio describe myself and give my pronouns, because is this lo-fi music? Wow. I guess it is. Yeah, because I want to do that. Unfortunately, my short and snappy intro doesn't work so much. So hello, I'm Rebecca. And I will be, I don't know why I'm reading this out, my PhD, an overview of my PhD representations of I'm gonna have to describe myself without describing my clothes, because I don't know what I'm gonna be wearing. My pronouns are she, her, and I am a white woman with long, dark brown hair. And a face. I have a face. I can confirm for anyone who cannot see my face that I do have a face. That's what you want from an audio description, right? Stood in front of I don't know what I'm gonna be. I don't know how I'm gonna do my green screen, so I'm gonna just put that. My pronouns are she, her, and I am a white woman with long, dark brown hair. We've now got to work out how to segue from that. I might put, I want to say something like, I'm going to be using slides today, but everything that is visible on the slides will be described. Yeah. That's got my accessibility stuff out of the way. So, I mean, what I could do is go, hello, I'm Rebecca and I'm using my PhD as an excuse to play video games, read comics and write fan fiction. And then reintroduce myself. But actually, no, I think I'll start with the serious introduction, and then we can go, I can get that one out of the way. And then we can go into the the slightly comedic introduction that ends with the words severe and chronic mental illness, thus rendering it not at all comedic. I'm trying to think how I can do it. I kind of want to sort of, maybe I take, okay, so maybe I think what I do is I say, today I basically take this line, and today I'm going to give you an overview of the themes I'm looking at and how they relate to my media forms. Will I'm trying to work out how to connect it. We might just have to get rid of it, and I'll have to segue into the next bit some other way. I need to be careful as well when I'm doing this to not add too much in, because I will go over time if I do that. I saved a bit of time for doing all the descriptions and in relation to the slides and stuff. We saved like 1.5 minutes for that, but we need to make sure it's okay. There's only 4 of us presenting, so it's like an hour and a half or so, 2 hours of of showcase. So I think if I run over a little bit, it's not like they don't need it to be precisely 10 minutes. if I do 11 minutes, I don't think anyone's gonna mind. But at the same time, I'd like to know for me that it's okay. I think I just don't like this sentence. Today I'm going to give you an overview of my PhD project. No, I know I can do. Today I'm going to give you an overview of how I'm using my PhD project to... And then I just go... Yeah, because all I've said is interactive narrative forms at that point, and I am going to explain that as I go on. That's kind of the point of the presentation. There we go. I'm going to tweak the wording on that a bit. Why is... It was so keen for me to have everything in bullet points, and yet it's now like, no, you can't have bullet points anymore. Okay, let's try this sentence out. Today I'm going to give you an overview of how I'm using my PhD project as an excuse to play video games, read comics, and write fan fiction, whilst also looking for a way to express my severe and chronic mental illness. There we go. That's okay. That's okay. I also want this to be bigger. I want this to... Blah, 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 blah. I've moved it out of place now. There we go. I want that to be a smidge bigger. Like 30... Yeah. That's better. So that's... We've done one slide. We're gonna be here a while, folks. So I'm just looking at my script now. And working out how we're going to break that up. Actually, that's probably what we should do now. If I bring you over to... Oh, I'm on this side now. Hello, welcome to Scrivener. A reminder that the text of my presentation includes some discussion of psychosis, suicide, and various other symptoms and issues around mental illness, which I can't remember all of, but those are the big ones. So this is where we've gotten up to, is here. What I think I want to do is work out what I want slides for and do it that way rather than doing it fully, like a combination of this and PowerPoint. That's a redundant sentence. Okay, so I think I can have one, because I don't want to just do one for all of interactivity, because I want to show that bit of depression quest. So I'm looking at an initial one like introducing interactivity, and potentially doing something around branching paths, which for today are shown with my weird hand gestures. Look, we're in a heat wave in the UK, certainly in my part of the UK. So if I'm if I'm a little bit weird, it's just because I'm melting inside. So I know for this one, I want to show that bit of depression quest. I know for this one, I want to show that bit of solutions and other problems. I've realized I don't explain the term crypt time. This is something that my supervisor pointed out. Because it's a whole like theory within disability studies on its own. So whilst I know it connects to crypt time, for now I'm just gonna get rid of that. We'll have, if I do one for Senua's Sacrifice there, because then we can have an image of her hallucinations. Try and find one that isn't horrific. Like maybe one where we were looking for the foot arc runes rather than that. And then I'll get a screen cap from the AO3 for that bit. And then for this last bit, that'll be a final slide. Sorry, this is just me rewriting it whilst I'm here. Okay, so that's not actually that many slides at all, but then it's only a 10-minute presentation, right? And I don't want to get into the position of like making a load of redundant slides. So I'm actually, no, let's just go through them. Okay, so I'm gonna bring us back onto here. And the first one is interactivity. This is an odd one out. I'm just looking through all of them. I've brought you back here early, sorry. I'm just looking through it because we've got this first section on interactivity. I don't use an example. But then the depression quest one has an example. The comic book one has an example. The video game one has an example. I can have an example for the fan fiction one. I also don't explain why I consider comics interactive, which I think I need to do. So I'm just gonna... I've just reworded a sentence a bit, which you'll see in a minute when I bring it onto here. Should we use this one? Oh, also, I just need to go through and delete all of the ones that I don't have because I didn't pay for this theme. Let's do that first, because then we can actually see what our what our options are. There's quite a lot of them. I think there's like 28 or something, because it was keen to tell me that I would get no. Actually, I could probably just be, can I just, yeah, I can just be pressing the delete key. Why am I right clicking? Sorry for all the jumping back and forth this is doing, by the way, whilst I do this. I love how this is like dramatic number. I'm not going to have dramatic numbers. This is not really a dramatic numbers presentation. Okay. I'm also then going to get rid of all of these. Right. So I want something like this or this. So that's quite similar to the title. Also, this empty space is really annoying me. I'm gonna make this bigger. And that's gone really weird. I think I want that size, but this is why I'm too picky. Right, that's better, that's fine. And then I just need to pick, so I could have this one or some words. I think I'm gonna do this one just because I like it. So what this is what I tend to do is just I'll just construct my presentation up here and then delete all the other garbage out, like all the graphs that I don't need and so forth. Okay. Interactivity. Interactivity, because keywords are great for catching your audience's attention. Nice. Nice. I mean, I don't think I need this. Just interactivity is fine. I'm just going to change the position of that slightly so it's a bit more. There we go. So here we have, and I'm just going to read this aloud so that I can make sure that it flows still. As you will have seen from the title, one of my major themes is interactivity. The moment you start interacting directly and actively with something rather than passively consuming, like with standard books or films, your experience of the interaction is heightened. Within video games and visual and interactive novels, as well as role-playing, the player, or reader, is required to make choices that determine the direction the narrative takes. Sometimes this is an illusion. The narrative may actually be a limited set of branching paths, but to the player it may feel unlimited. This results in an ownership over the actions of the narrative, a sense of agency that allows them to identify as the avatar, not with them. This is a necessary distinction for conveying the embodied experience of mental illness, because if you identify with a character, you will be observing their experience. If you identify as a character, you will be feeling their experience. Cool. I don't know what the dancing was for. Don't worry about that. The next bit is Depression Quest. Oh no, the next bit is artist books. Also, I've got this really repetitive sentence in here. Yeah, I've just completely repeated myself. Okay. Update. We're doing one for artist books and then one for Depression Quest. So I need an example of an art. Where's my initial write-up? Because I know I referenced some artist books. Oh, which was... Hold on. So my supervisor wrote a paper on one of these books, which she mentioned to me in... It'll be in downloads. She mentioned it to me in her notes on my initial write-up. Where did I save that? Why is it not in my downloads folder? I'm just gonna get it out of the email. That's gonna be much easier. Oh, here we are. Yes, I trust this link. Goodness me. Oh, here we are. She does have images in it. This is what I was hoping for, because then she would have good pictures of it. Do I want that one? No, that's Martha Hall, that one. It's the... Oh, we looked at this one. Sorry, I'm just getting excited looking at artist books now. Remembering all of the different ones that I looked at. Also, the hilarious thing is that she's going to be there when I give this presentation, so she's 100% going to know that I've taken the photo from her book. So copy image, and then back over here, I'm going to want something I can put an image in. So there's this one. Am I able to move? I am able to move that. Cool. Are there any others with images in? Because I think this is going to be the best one. Yeah, I don't, because I don't want it like on a tablet. I don't need that. So let's move this one up. Also, I love how you can see how the people making this got bored, because you can see where was, and here comes the slide title. Wow. Here's a picture. It's such a cool book, by the way, this book, because I just need to make it big enough that it actually covers everything. It's all like this, so it's all, if I do this and then you can see it in full. I'm gonna credit a photographer in a minute, so I'll show you. And it's got loads of pages like this, so you can see mental health breakdowns 1, but the fun, because it's an artist book and because you can interact with it, you can, like, in this gap, lift it up so that you can then read more, but you feel you have to, because it's so fragile, you have to be really careful not to damage it. I love artist books, they're so cool. But yeah, that's this is one of them. So if I send to back, there we go. I then don't want that there. I'm gonna make this smaller as well, hold on. I'm gonna get my text too. I'll have to put a description into this in a second. So let's... I might actually... I'm just wondering if there's a better... Can I take... No. I was wondering if I could take that particular image, but I think all of the others are gonna be... That's okay. I can... This is gonna look... I need to change the size of that text. And I have to copy and paste this name. Because, no. Is it not, does it not let me control Shift and V? Oh, that's annoying. Wow, now it's huge. And no, don't want to make it. Let's make it all red, because that goes well with the theme, doesn't it? I then need to make sure that that's not actually off the... Because this is doing this weird thing where it's going over the edge. I'm just gonna... Just for a second... You're not gonna be able to see this, but I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, that doesn't work at all. I want... Can I... Oh. If I distort this, it's not gonna matter because it's... It looks real weird now. It's not gonna matter too much. I'll just put that over here. And then I'll make this smaller. No. No. There we go. Take this. That's better. I'm just trying to see where the edge is. But it looks really weird. I wish it would crop it so that I can then see what the edge looks like rather than constantly having to I don't know if there's something I can do to do that. That looks fine. Okay. So now we need to do the text for it. Interactivity also plays a key role in artist books because an artist book is a physical interaction. So, I was going to put it at the end, but I think actually I want to describe it first thing because it's going to be up there on the screen the whole time I'm talking. On the screen now is an example of such a book. This is Mind Maps by... I don't know why I've got that. Yes, this is how we write the name Penny. God. I'm not... No, I want to read everything that's on the screen. I feel... I don't want to pronounce this poor person's name wrong. I could cheat. I could cheat and just say the book, the collection that it's from, which is in. In the prescription, it is in the prescriptions collection here at Kent. I've handled this book. It's really cool. Which is in the prescriptions collection here at Kent. It is a black and white book bound It's a black and white hand-bound book made with I guess that's probably handmade paper. What looks like handmade paper that has been frayed to partially cover a text beneath. You can just read the words mental health breakdowns 1 at the bottom. Okay, that'll do. I'm tempted to mention, actually, I'm trying not to add too much, but I also took a load out, didn't I? So actually I'm probably okay, because I want to mention that example with this book of wanting to look underneath that paper. You will hopefully feel an intense responsibility not to damage it. Okay, so that's cool. That's that one. I've then got Depression Quest. So, and I know I've got this screen cap. So I'm going to duplicate this slide. We're just going to use this for all of the ones where I'm using pictures. Oh no. Oh no, I've revealed the secrets beneath. Where's this picture gone? Copy. That did something weird. Is it because it has an... Have I got it in my downloads folder? Maybe. View extra large icons is probably a bit much, but it's what we've gone for. Oh, here we are. Yes. Oh, that's so annoying. No, don't. Oh, that automatic alt text is cool. Oh, I've just realised that I'm gonna have to not read this entire thing, because technically I'm not reading the entire thing because there's all of this text. Move to back. Cool. And for this one, I'm gonna remove this entirely, actually, because it's got the credit on it. Oh, fuck. I was trying to get this to get rid of click to add title. It duplicated the text, didn't it? Yeah, I don't need that. I will get... Okay. Why has that got in bold? That was weird. Also, if you've not played Depression Quest, it's an experience. I'm not going to tell you that's a positive experience or a negative experience. It's really good. It's really, really good. So this what I'm highlighting here is this red crossed out bit. As you can, the image here shows a section from the game where the protagonist is struggling. I'm going to actually have to reword this completely as part of describing it, I think. There are also 4 options listed for action. Ordering food, trying to work, watching TV, and going to bed. And then I can say, cleverly, the first of these options is shown, but in red and crossed out. By both giving and restricting the reader's agency, Depression Quest simulates the frustration of living with depression, where things that should be possible are instead made to be impossible. Cool. I have also realised that for the next one, because the next one is... I've got to take a photo for the next one. I should have thought about this beforehand. 1 second, let me get the book. Because I've got to try and photograph this. It's a chunk. It's a chunk of a book. I read it all in one sitting. It's really good. What page is 17 something? 198. Also, in this bit, I'm gonna be writing and talking about suicide for a minute. So just be aware of that. Here we are. Okay, it does flatten enough. So which page do I want to show? I might do this one because there's an image in this that reminds me of a picture of my brother and I. I'm gonna use this one, yeah. Right, let's see if I can manage to photograph it. In a way that's gonna be good enough. Sorry for the chewinga. Alright. I didn't realise my phone was visible as well. There we go. So, let's make sure those sync straight away. Why are you... Oh my god. Why are you only just backing up now? Oh well. Need to look at my settings, I think. Right. Let's go get that photo. Whilst I'm doing this, I'm going to duplicate this one because I need to credit this one. Not delete. Don't delete it. I will grab my text from over here. I need to edit this slightly. I know. And then... Oh good, it's got loads of... I can offer from my Google Photos, because my phone apparently hasn't backed up any of my photos for a month. I can offer you this screen cap of my Sims game, which I don't remember taking. I can offer you quite a lot of screen caps of The Sims, actually. I don't know why. I don't know where these are going, that they've been backed up. And they're not... I'm clearly... They're obviously in my, save game folder or something. Can you please back up? No, don't upload when connected to Wi-Fi. Upload them now. I don't ever connect to Wi-Fi. It's because it'll be in the settings, won't it? Yeah, I've got them. Sorry about this. But oh, okay. It did back one of those up when I forced it to. So let's see. Oh, I haven't. That's not quite the right angle. Let's see if it can. Is it going to give me any more of them? Let's see if I can force it to give me. I think it just says will upload when connected to Wi-Fi. Yeah, and now it's saying uploading. Because hopefully some of the others will. I mean, I can crop out the bits that where you can see my desk. This music is weird. I think I'm gonna say no to that pretzel. Oh, Kaleidoscope for Robots. That's what that was called. Right, which of these is best? I think that one. Oh no, that one is. Okay. So I want to rotate this. Cool. And then I will download it. And then... wow. Cool. Thanks for... thanks for that rotation. Can I... oh, God. Format picture? No. Is there a... I'm really not used to using... Is it size and position? Rotation, yes. Slowly. Okay. Now I just have to make it fit in. Which is not going to. I think what I'm going to need to do is I think I need to format background, solid fill, and then I'm just going to make it white. And I'm just going to show this like this because I don't know how else I'm going to manage to do that. Then I'll just edit this. Oh, yeah, phone. Yeah, I know some of my photos are sideways. Thanks. Yeah, because I'm not gonna be able to make this work any other way. So what I might do. No, actually, that's the best way around to have it. This, incidentally, this here, there's a picture of my brother and I, where we are both covered in some kind of crayon. From when we're very little. I think before our other brother was born, even. So that's why I've picked. But yeah, you can see no page numbers. No page numbers. This is... and this... I want to say this is 2020, but is it 2019? It's 2020. And then I'll move that to there. And then I'm going to move this over because otherwise it's going to look real strange. And I'll just make sure that again that doesn't look weird. Cool. No, that looks fine. Right. I'm gonna add an intro sentence into this. Comics or graphic novels may not strike you as interactive, but they have considerable power to manipulate the reader by playing with how we instinctively view and interpret images. In this way, they can Effectively navigate the question of temporal continuity and distortion, another key aspect of immersion into the embodied experience of mental illness. Ali Brosh's Solutions and Other Problems. Two of which are on the screen here. Okay. Ali Brosh's Solutions and Other Problems gives an excellent example of the representation of temporal distortion in Sorry. I had to read that aloud to realise it was crap. Okay. Excellent example of the representation of temporal distortion. Following the reveal of Brosh's sister's abrupt death by suicide on page 197... I don't really need the page number. Abrupt death by suicide, the comic goes into a dozen pages that lack any text whatsoever, showing only a collection of images of Brosh and her sister as young children, two of which are shown on the screen here. Two of those pages, because otherwise it sounds like I'm showing two of those images. Two of those pages are shown on the screen here. The pages that do not have page numbers, unlike the rest of the book, indicating a deliberate choice to sever the reader from temporal continuity, trapping them in the non-temporal experience of grief. I'm not going to include this sentence about the style. I think that's... because I think I'd want to go into that properly, and I don't have time to here. Where are we up to? Got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. So I'm not feeling great. I'm dissociating a bit and I'm having trouble focusing. So what I'm working out, and I'm telling you this aloud because then, you know, I want you to understand how I'm working and what's happening. Sorry, this is it's really hard to speak right now. I'm trying to work out if I need to. I'm trying to work out if I need to carry on and finish and then stop and that'll feel better, or whether I want to just stop now, and I don't know which is better. So you know what we're gonna do? So we're just gonna sit for a moment. It happened in I've talked about this before, that I dissociate a lot, and it happened in therapy yesterday. That's partly why my session was really hard. And my therapist noticed it was happening, and I was able to say what was happening, and she worked me through it, actually by having me describe what's in my room, and so I described all the stuff on my wall, and that was nice because there's like a letter from my brother and picture of me and my best friend and a picture of my mum and a letter from my granddad, and you know, that's a card from my other brother. There's all sorts of stuff on my wall that helped reconnect me and ground me, it's been a month, folks. It's been a year even, and I haven't given myself a lot of time to process everything that's happened in the past year. I think a lot of people are sort of in that position, and it's catching up with me. It's catching up with me quite a lot. So I'm okay in the grand scheme of things, but it's been really difficult. And I'm really tired of it. I'm really bored of it. I'm frustrated, and yeah, it's been very hard. I think what I want I think what I want is to finish this. I'm 4 slides away. I'm really near to done. I want to get this finished. Because then I can present it in mentoring tomorrow. And I'll just get this done and then eat some chocolate. And I can let myself zone out or do whatever I need to do. Yeah, okay. These next slides also won't be as hard because I can get the images for them relatively easily. So we're okay. Next one is Hellblade. So I have a few ways I could get this image. I'm just gonna Google and see if there's any images we can find from there and use and credit that way. There's a lot that's just like the base image. I wonder if I put runes. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Open image in new tab. Do they cite this image? No, I guess because it's a screen cap. Oh, it's from photo mode. Okay. So I guess it's fine because it's just Vision new tab. You're gonna give me the full size? Yes, there. Cool. I'm just gonna use this because I'm really interested actually to find out, and I will probably need to find out how copyright with photo mode in games works. Send it back. Oh no, let's get let's get rid of that. So this is it 2019 or 2018? I should really know this. It's like 2017. It's 2017, isn't it? It's older than that. Oh, I think it's because the 2 papers I read, one of them is from then. And then I need the text for it. Taken in the game's photo mode and shows Senua surrounded by images of which rune is that one? I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't know that they've all got names. I know it's D, but I don't know what the name of D is, of the D rune. Dagaz. Surrounded by image of the Dagaz rune, which this is a puzzle where you need to locate the rune in surroundings. Here, 4 trees connect to show the rune's image. I'm just going to break this up, and then I'm going to try reading this aloud, so we're going to see if it's okay. Okay. Oh, I also need to just quickly make sure yes, you can see it. Cool, excellent. In the video game Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, the developers worked closely with psychologists and people who experience psychosis to be able to present a game that was as realistic to the experience of psychosis as possible. I think I want to say as authentic an experience of psychosis as possible. This was achieved through a multi-sensory immersion. Sound design simulated Senua's auditory hallucinations, whilst images were used to show her visual hallucinations. To show the voices she hears, they utilised, it's not surround sound, it's 3D binaural sound. I think. It is, yeah, 3D binaural audio. Which created greater immersion by making it sound like the voices were coming from different places, whilst her visual hallucinations became a part of the game's mechanics, something you had to engage with and use to help you move onwards. You can see an example of this in the image here, which is taken in the game's photo mode, and shows Senua surrounded by images of the Dagaz rune. This is a puzzle where you need to locate the rune in her surroundings. Here, 4 trees connect to show the rune's image. The game also has a VR version, furthering the use of technology to improve immersion and thus better convey the embodied experience of psychosis. Cool. Okay, fanfiction. I need to go to the AO3. And I need to be very careful not to display my secret AO3 username. Also, so I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm going to need to make sure that the screenshot that I'm showing doesn't include anything sensitive in. It's really hard. I might just do it, but then it might be seen as too comedic. So I know that this, and this is hilarious, there is Suez Canal fanfiction in the maritime RPF category. So I was tempted to screenshot that, but I think I'll just screenshot the biggest one. No, I need to go down to M because I want, yeah. And now now in the Marvel category, I've got to attempt to screenshot something that's socially... Attention, this story is very dark. Oh, you know what I could do? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to screenshot the tag cluster. I'm just going to duplicate that, get another one of those, make sure I'm editing the right one. Let's get this text here. I don't know if I can get... Let's do it this way. I'm about to put a massive pile of tags about mental illness on the screen. We're going to go through and check them to see if there's anything problematic in there. I don't think there will be, because it's all... yeah, it's all general. I can see that we've got maybe a lot fucked in the head. I need to move that to the back. But yeah, it mostly just says mental illness. I'm not going to... Ooh. I'm going to get rid of those. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That. Go away. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I want to... Let's do it that way. Let's do it that way, because that looks a lot less weird. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to log out. And then I'm going to take this again, but I'm going to take it with the archives header in, because then that makes a lot more sense. So let's get rid of this, and then yeah, there we go. That makes more sense. And I'll log back in later when I need to. Right. Fanfiction may seem like a strange companion to video games and interactive novels. It does not inherently provide the sort of immersive experience we've discussed. The end product is similar in structure to normal fiction. What makes fanfiction's relationship to the embodied experience interesting is how the writer experiences producing their text and how the reader engages that text. The fanfiction author has the world already built around them, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to take out the Commedia dell'arte reference because it's really brief. On this slide is a screen capture of the archive of our own, the largest fanfiction archive present. It shows the master tag mental health issues and tags with the same meaning, which includes mental health issues. This is not the fic for you, friend.
This all comes from an understanding that ideas aren't static,
I'm just looking for other,
but fluid, like water.
maybe a lot of fucked in my head is fucked in the head is one of my favorites. It's mental health in it. Sorry, this is really small on my screen. That's why I've lent in. It'll be small on your screen as well because yeah. Mental illness galore. And then, so if you go right to the bottom, there's so does Nick, but that'll be because someone put Bob has mental illness, comma, as one. No, that'll come out as one tag, and that'll be down in a different section. But then they've put so does Nick, and the poor tag wrangler's like, fuck, this is a mental illness tag. I've got to put it in there somehow. Yeah, okay. So that's that one. We're nearly there. We've got two more. Oh god, I've got to get the World of Darkness rulebook open. Where's the PDF? Give me a PDF. Oh, it's on the Trove, isn't it? Yeah. Be on the Trove. World of Darkness. Old WOD. Because it's old WOD that I'm complaining about. I don't know if they've changed it in I don't know, they might even have taken it out of 5th edition. Core book. Pay for your books, everyone. Pay for your books. I do actually own this book, it's just gonna be much easier for me to do it this way. Mature content warning. Let's look for some kind of index. Oh god, my computer's struggling because I've just asked it to open a lot in one go. I think it might be an earlier edition. I think it's an earlier edition. Or is it? Yeah, they've definitely changed it. Here we are, merits. Flaws. Oh no. You can still take flaws. Flaw, vegan. Have they taken it out? I mean, it's great if they have, because it was really fucking ableist. And that's actually also useful to me because it means I can contrast them. Yeah, I mean, mod derangements. It's in first edition. It's definitely not in 5th edition, it's in first edition. Maybe I just get a picture of the first edition cover and then just describe them. It might be the best way to do it. Yeah. Oh god, this is a cover. This is a cover. Is there a bigger image than 300 pixels? Because I feel like that might be a problem at that size. Open image in new tab. Well, let's... It's small. If I do this and then... Oh no. Oh no. Change picture from clipboard. There we go. That looks really ridiculous. We're not gonna use that. I could change picture from clipboard. Yes. Yes, let's do that. And then I can just use that. Whoop. Just gotta bring it all the way up now. Here we go. I'm gonna get rid of all the text though. And then move those over there. It looks silly, but okay. This has since been removed, but the legacy is strong in role-playing games. But that the ableist legacy continues in role-playing games as a whole. And I'll check through that in a second. Last slide. So if my thesis is looking anything, it is this. I might actually list these. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to get rid of the numbers. Oh no, a percentage. It really wanted a blip, blip, blip. Aims. How? Why? And what? How? Jupiter. It's the biggest planet in our solar system. And then I'm gonna move. I want to move these a bit because there we go. How, why, and what? So if my thesis is looking for anything, it is this. How can these media forms transmit the embodied experience? Why do they work the way I do? And what different... Cool. Cool. And then I'm going to say thank you. And I'm going to move it on to something showing like my contact details, because that's a really common thing to do at the end of a presentation. So I want something that works for that. I might actually just take... just going to take this one, and then we're going to delete all of these. And then now we can see that actually my presentation is 10 slides long. Someone famous. Okay, thank you. This is me. This is my academic email, by the way, if you ever needed to contact me about my work. And then I'll just do that. There we go. Woo! We did a thing. So what I will do is firstly drink some water, because I'm really melting now. I need to take this hat off and I need to turn my fan up, neither of which I can do whilst I'm streaming because my hair is greasy and the fan is loud. Let me move us back over to here. Yeah, so what I'm going to do in terms of any more work on that, I'm going to save it. I'm going to fucking save it. I'm probably going to go through and look at all of the fonts and make sure that that's okay. Make sure everything's the right size and legible and that sort of thing. I will practice it through with my mentor and then probably again before next Wednesday. Speaking of next Wednesday, because let me just get my calendar open. So, here's the thing. I'm not streaming on Friday because it's a bank holiday and I'm being good and I'm taking a 4-day weekend. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to put some furniture together, or rather I'm going to watch my husband put some furniture together because I'm not really able to do flat pack. So tomorrow I've got mentoring. I'm going to do that. I've got the write-up of my supervision that I have to do and everything I've done in the past month. I will do that, and then I will do nothing until Tuesday, when I will mostly fret about my presentation and prep for it. I might stream on Tuesday, and the reason I might stream on Tuesday is that I cannot stream on the Wednesday because that's when the PhD showcase is. I'll have a think about that and I'll let you know. Keep an eye on my Twitter, the link is down there, or wherever it may be in relation to whatever app, device, whatever you're watching on. It's in my panels. So yeah, I'll let you know on there. But realistically, I think I'll stream Tuesday, Friday next week. So then on Friday I can tell you how the presentation went, and on Tuesday I can practice it on here. And we'll find some other stuff to do as well on that Tuesday. Maybe playing some games just so that I've, done something a little bit more relaxing. I have another game I'm going to play tomorrow as well, so that's good. But otherwise, what I'm going to do right now is not do any more work for the rest of today, because I'm definitely not feeling very well. I do feel better. We did avert me fully dissociating, but I suspect that I'm going to struggle a bit more today. So we're going to be good. I'm going to be good, and I'm going to rest. If I get, a few hours from now and find that actually I'm okay, then I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I'll do it that way, and then just get through the rest of today and the rest of tomorrow, and then I've just got to continue doing that for the rest of my life. That's I'm gonna go. Thank you all for being here. On that note, on that joyous note, I'm going to leave, and we're going to pretend this never happened. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for your support and for your company. Thank you for talking to me. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and a lovely tomorrow, and a lovely Easter holiday. Whether you celebrate it or whether you just rejoice in having 2 bank holidays here in the UK, whatever it may be abroad. Yeah, take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you again soon. Thank you for coming. Bye.